Fallout 76 is here, and with this game, you can't go back to a save. Either you live with your choices, or you have to start a new character, and that could be a lot of work. So the question you need to know before you start, what choices out there are permanent, cannot be undone, unless you start over. Well, I've got the skinny on that. But first, a quick plug. I'm Mimixary, and I'd welcome a like, a subscribe, and a comment. I'll be streaming Fallout 76 and then editing those to tight action-packed videos for this channel. And I'll be doing this with YouTuber Bluebedeer as we take on the nuclear fallout as a father-son, well, father-teenage duo. Whose dream and video will be better? Will our relationship survive? Send a like, subscribe, tune in. I'd appreciate it. Alright, to the matter at hand. What permanent choices can you make in Fallout 76? First, the beta itself. You can continue the progress with your beta character once the game comes out. So, if you want that edge, be wise with your beta actions. Second, how you look in photos. Now, your character's appearance, you can actually change that later in the game, so you could quickly fly through character creation. Beta particularly does have a time limit, so you might think that would be wise. However, keep in mind, you cannot redo your photo ID card. Furthermore, the photos you take throughout your adventure, you can't go back and change those with your redesigned character. So do you really want your guy or gal to look drastically different in them? That inconsistency can become more annoying with each loading screen. So get your character looking good right out the gate. And perhaps a small thing, but number 3 is to take plenty of photos. You can't go back to the moment of that awesome experience, that battle you just had, and grab that shot, especially in the Fallout Shelter 76. Yep, that's number 4. You cannot get back into that shelter once you leave. So take your time, look around, explore this place you supposedly have lived during the nuclear fallout. Rumors are there are a few computer terminals talking about something missing. Or you could take the time and just learn the lore of the game. Okay, the 5th one. Now this is the big one here. The points you place in special. These are your stats. Once you put these points in here, you cannot take them out. This is permanent unless you create a new character. Now, you could try to pre-plan as best you can. I'll have a link down below with a site where you can try a few different builds and even pop some cards in based on where you have your points. But it's hard to know what's best for your playstyle until you play the game for a while. And right now, we don't know what all the cards are out there yet, so it's really hard to know. So my recommendation is spread the points around until you get a feel for what you like. And here's a handy tip. If after placing a point in special, and then you get to find out a few of the cards, you see, oh my gosh, now there's the card that I want to use, but I just put the points in the wrong spot. This stage of the game, you can go back and change that 1-point selection. Now, keep in mind, placing your points based on what immediate cards you're going to have is a short-term strategy that may not pay off in the long run. You'll get plenty of cards. Okay, so those are the top 5 permanent decisions in this game that you cannot undo. What else is out there? People have been asking about factions, because in Fallout 4, aligning with one faction will put you at odds with the other. Well, from what we know about Fallout 76, it seems all the factions are dead. You will be questing via old missions there, so that shouldn't be an issue from what we know thus far. Mutations, those can be undone. Weapons and armor, that can be fixed. And events that are triggered at certain locations, well, those will repeat. The only thing left to add is that there are some towers that you can find that will let you get up and look around, and that will alert you to what's around you. Maybe that will help you pick the best path to move forward in, so you get to do what you want to do when you do it. And I would recommend following the main story initially, because that would take you to an area which will teach you all about crafting and every aspect of the game, and in return you'll get lots of experience and some good starting items. Sure, you can go back and do that later at like level 20, but it won't be as fun, and after all, that's the goal. So, final advice would be to go slow and enjoy it. This is not a race. no one can win this game because there is no end. So enjoy the adventure, and I'll see you out there. Mixery out.